Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hopefully you guys are doing well. You guys are all strapped in for the daily commute. I do apologize about yesterday. I was a little under the weather, but nevertheless, I am here. I am excited, for real. I'm excited about the 2026 Steelers schedule. And we're going to talk about it because I think it's a favorable schedule, in my opinion, where, let me put my seatbelt on, y'all. My fault. God knows. I keep forgetting about that. Sorry about this, guys. All right, strapped in. Strapped in. But yeah, I'm excited about this year's 2026 schedule and also the opportunity to, not opportunity, but also to be in Paris playing a overseas game against the New Orleans Saints. But I want to talk about week one. Now, we have a home opener at Acrisure Stadium against the Atlanta Falcons. Now, you guys know the last time we were excited about a home opener, it was against the 49ers, San Francisco 49ers. We got bullied. That's when Kenny Pickett was our quarterback, and man, that was a treacherous home opener. And it was tough to watch. The San Francisco 49ers fans came and showed out at Acrisure Stadium. I've never seen that many fans from the West Coast over there at Acrisure Stadium. But I don't want to talk about it. That was something that I want to forget about. But Atlanta Falcons are coming to Pittsburgh, home opener. I'm excited about it. We're going to move on to week two. We're going on the road to New England. We're going to have a rematch against the Patriots. As y'all know, last year we beat the Patriots, the Super Bowl, one of the Super Bowl contenders. Yeah, we're going back up to New England, which I don't understand why we're on the road, but that's where it's going to be. Yeah, week two, we're playing against the New England Patriots. Now, as you guys know, last year we was on the road, and we're going to be back on the road again up in Foxborough, playing the Super Bowl contender. So we're going to see how that all shakes out, but that's week two. It is a 1 o'clock game up there in Foxborough. I'm excited about it, so we shall see. Now, we're moving on to the next week three, which is going to be a home game against our divisional rival, the Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow, which I think they're going to be pretty good this year. I'm not going to hold you. Their defense should be a lot better. And you can never underestimate, never, ever, ever underestimate Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and that Joe Burrow. But that's a 1 o'clock game on September the 27th at the Acrisure Stadium. So, I'm excited about that game. So we're going to see how that all shakes out. Should be, intense like there always are. At the end of the day, we should come out with a dub for that game at week three. Now, October the 1st, it's a Sunday night football game. We're on the road, man. We're going to Cleveland, week 4, against the Brownies. Now, that's one team that I would say, y'all, that I've never, as a Steelers fan, always inferior of that team because they always give us problems. Every single year. It's never been a year where the Brownies hasn't tied the series up with us in the division. And what I mean by that, they won one game and we won one. Like, we can never sweep Cleveland. And I got a sneaky suspicion Cleveland's going to be pretty tough this season. I think the Browns are going to be nasty, y'all. So everybody's talking about Pittsburgh and Baltimore, but I think the Browns may take the division. But that's my take. We'll see. Hopefully not. Hopefully Mike McCarthy can figure out how to get this team going because we have talent. But, that's week 4. It's an 8:15 game. Then we're playing against the Colts on week 5. A 1 o'clock game in Indianapolis. We tend to do well with the Colts, especially, when we had the Ben Roethlisberger days and under Mike Tomlin. Like, we've always managed to know how to, make that game interesting, but we always had the upper hand against the Colts. But that's week 5. And then we go on the road week 6, 1 o'clock game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Shout out to you, Bubblegum. Shout out to you, Danny Smith. You over there, he's their special teams coordinator. I miss you, guy, man. But, you know, I'm only going to miss you because you were a Steeler. But when we're there, it's strictly business, Danny Smith. But good for you, Danny. One of the original OGs, Mr. Bubblegum himself, will be visiting Tampa Bay to come to come see you. So, and that's week 6. That's a 1 p.m. game. And then we have the Paris game, international game against the New Orleans Saints on week 7. There should be Steeler fans. Now, the NFL has it as an away game, but you know how the Steeler fans are, man. We tend to walk your trap, take over your trap. Steeler fans tend to travel very well. So I think it might be a Steelers home opener, to be honest with you, not an away game for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So we will see how that shakes out in Paris, France. I'm excited about that international game. And, you know, that game itself should be interesting. After the Paris game, my fault, after the Paris game, there's no bye week. We come back from Paris and we play against Cleveland at home. And then our bye week is week 9. So week 8, so week 8 is the Cleveland Browns, and then week 9 is our bye week. So after that bye week, that's when week 10, we play against the Bengals in Cincinnati. And that's going to be an 8:30 game too, 8:30 p.m. game. That's a Sunday night football game. It's going to be pretty dope to hear Mike Tomlin commentary. Back at home, man, Mike Tomlin. We're going to see how that works out with him. And then, here we go. With this Week 11 opponent is the Philadelphia Eagles. And Philadelphia, believe it or not, guys, since the 1960s, the Steelers has never, ever won a game at all in Philadelphia since the 60s. That's crazy. I might go to that game. My wife and I are thinking about attending that one. So I know it's a hostile environment over there at Lincoln Financial Field, but we shall see. Hopefully the Steelers can come away with a dub. And if they do, we're leaving the game early with our one finger up like we in church, because I don't want no parts of the Eagles fan base, because they're going to be uptight for real if we win that game. So, crossing my fingers, y'all. And then we go to week 12 at home, November the 27th against the Denver Broncos. Super Bowl playoff contender team. They have Bo Nix, so he should be back in 100%, but we shall see. And then it's a rematch, and that's a Black Friday game too, guys. So Steelers are playing two heavy opponents back to back, week 11 and week 12. And then not only that, we go to week 13, another Sunday night game at Acrisure Stadium against the Texans. So you know what happened last year with the Texans, how pretty much our offensive line got bullied. Their defensive front were stout, and we need a rematch big time. And I don't know who the quarterback is going to be. It may be Aaron Rodgers, it may be Will Howard, maybe Drew Allen. Don't matter. We need to come away with the dub at Acrisure Stadium against them Texans. Week 13, Sunday Night Football. Then week 14, the Jacksonville Jaguars. You guys know they were a playoff team last year. Week 14, we're going on the road to play against them. Again, like our schedule gets kind of tough. And then, of course, we have the Ravens week 15. It's at home at Acrisure Stadium. They're trying to prove something from last year, how that whole last game went down. So that's week 15 against the Ravens at Acrisure Stadium. It should be interesting. Week 16, we have the Panthers. They'll be at Acrisure Stadium, but that'll be the time will be to determine. And then week 17 at 1 o'clock, we're going on the road to Nashville to play against the Tennessee Titans. And then last week, Time will be determined. It's the Ravens. We're playing them at week 18 in Baltimore. So as you guys can see, the second half of the schedule is a little iffy. But if we can get off to a straight start, a winning start, a great start, then we have a way of getting into the playoffs and possibly winning the division. It all depends on how the first half goes in the season. But that is the schedule of this year, 2026 Steelers fans. I'm excited about it. I appreciate every single one of you. Shout out to you, Bubba. Shout out to you, Myron, at the Hustle Trap Society podcast. And look out for his new series too, guys. He has a new Hickory High series, an animated series that's based in the 90s type era. I think it's dope. You guys will see that on YouTube. And look out for Bubba's Cologne channel. I'm looking forward to that. But other than that, though, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank y'all for watching these videos here at the Daily Commute. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Y'all take care. God bless y'all. Stay chilling. Peace.